Hey, this is Kurt Hale, family pastor at the church on Rush Creek in Arlington, Texas. And I want to tell you guys about something my family did before school started last year that helped add a ton of intentionality and purpose to our entire year. Maybe it'll give you some ideas. This is the Family Blast. So last year before school started, my whole family went out to lunch together, and we began talking about the growth that we wanted to see happen during the year in each one of us. And that led us all to adopting a word that represented that growth. So for instance, my word was thoughtful. I'm not always as thoughtful as I need to be with sharing my schedule with my family, where I need to be when. So I want to get a lot better at that this year. So my word was thoughtful. And we all adopted a word for the entire year. But I wanted to make sure those words stayed in front of us so that we could talk about it and we could have conversations about them. So what I did was I came home and I found an old piece of plywood, just a board I had laying around, and I cut it into rectangles. And then I painted our words on the board. So here's mine. I need to be more thoughtful. My wife's word was peace. We have a lot of chaos in my house with 6 people and a 3-year-old, so she wanted to be the one that brought peace into our home. My oldest son, his word was accept. He wanted to be more accepting of other people, and he wanted to work on that. My 12-year-old, he wanted to be able to connect with other people better, and so he had to work on that this year. And then my daughter, my oldest daughter, she wanted to work on kindness. My 3-year-old doesn't have a word yet. She doesn't get it, but she will one day. And so to make sure that these stayed in front of us, I put them in our stairwell so that we would pass by them every day. Here's a picture of what that looks like. This is what I loved about having these words this year. I loved being able to catch my family members having success in these areas that they cared about and celebrating that and encouraging them to go forward. I also love that this summer we can have the same lunch and adopt new words, but before we do that, we're going to celebrate how far they've come and how far God has brought them in the areas that they cared about at the beginning of last year. It's just a great way of adding intention to our growth for the year. So this worked for my family, and we had a blast doing it. I know other families that write mission statements for a year or adopt a verse that they want to work on as a family for a year. You know, whatever works for you. The key is to add intention and purpose to your day so that you're growing purposefully together. Hey, I hope this video blessed you. If it did, like, share, subscribe. I'll be back soon with another Family Blast. See ya.